What's up, everybody? It's Cody Steck back with another video. Today we're talking about whether or not you should consider new construction versus an existing home. We're going to talk a lot of interesting information here in this video. I get lots of people who reach out to me and say, hey, should I consider a new home or should I just go with an existing home that's already built? Now, of course, there's always going to be pros and cons to these factors, right? With a new home, you get everything brand new. You typically get to choose the floor plan or the lot that you want. You generally have a little bit more options, but there's going to be some additional costs that come with that. Oftentimes, people overlook the fact that you may have to buy appliances, you may have to purchase blinds for the home, window coverings, and you might even have to finish off some of the landscaping in the backyard of that particular home, which is going to be additional money that you have to pay on top. This can add up to an extra, $20, $50, $100,000 depending on the home, and a lot of people overlook that. Whereas with an existing home, you may already get these benefits, right? You might have a home that somebody's lived in and they've already put some, time and love into it, where you might already have the landscaping done, you might already have the window coverings, and you get a lot of those benefits for a relatively cheaper cost. However, the main purpose of this video that I want to talk about here today is going to be the differences in pricing and what we're seeing out there in the market right now. Because generally, I would say that, hey, an existing home is better unless you're willing to pay the premium for a brand new home. Generally, going with an existing home is going to be the better bang for your buck in most areas. And I don't mean an existing home that's, 50 years old. I'm talking about a house that might even only be a couple years old, right? If you can buy something that's 1, 2, 3 years old, that can still be a better option in most markets compared to new construction. However, today, I'm actually going to say that you should probably consider new construction in this market, or at least put it up higher on your list. If you're looking for something in the market, this could be a great option for you. So we're going to take a look at some information here. I'm going to give you a rundown of what's happening out there in the St. George market. As we do that, guys, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in the state of Utah, my team and I service the entire state, and we'd love to help you along in that journey. So please reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. My information is here on the screen. We've helped hundreds of people over the last couple of years relocate here, buy here, sell here, and invest in real estate here in the area for rental properties, 1031s, all of that. So with that said, let's jump into my screen here and take a look at some information. All right, so we're going to jump into my screen here. We're looking at the county of Washington. Year built at most is 2022. I wanted to look at homes that were only built in the last couple of years or before that, right? We're not looking at brand new homes in this data set. We're looking also at the list price at least $500,000 and at most $1.5 million. So we're looking in this range because you're not going to find a lot of new construction below that $500,000. And I also want to rule out any home prices that are above 1.5 million because that's going to be a different market. It's going to be skewed a little bit. So if you want information on what's happening in those higher price ranges, reach out to me and I can get that for you personally. So looking at this data set, this is where most people are looking. This is also going to be where you're going to find the most new construction, which is really what I want to compare here. So looking at this, we've had median sales prices hovering around the $600,000 to $700,000 range, right? Basically since, for the last year and a half, we've been in this range, 691, 650, 727, all the way down here for the last couple of months. We're at 700, 648, 700, 622. It's really been up, then it's down, it's up, then it's down, depending on which homes are selling. So it's kind of crazy to see this. On average, or I should say at least, on an average home, you're generally going to be negotiating somewhere between 3 to 7% off of the list price on that particular home. Now, some of these are outside of that range, but right here we had 97%, which means 3% off of the full listing price. Right here, 93%, which is 7%, 3% off, 9% off. This month in September, we actually saw homes sell for above the listing price, which is crazy to think about here in this market. Even with 34 days on market, that's this last column here, we still saw some homes sell above the listing price on a median basis. And then here in October, 93%. So it really fluctuates month to month, and you really have to be aware of what's going on in the market if you want to be successful with this. So looking at that information, what I want to show you here is how this actually changes when you look at new homes, right? So we saw these median sales prices kind of all over. We're going to come over here. We're going to modify this search. Like I said, guys, if you're looking at making a move here, you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. I love hearing from you guys. We're going to change this to a minimum year built of 2022 and look at what's happening with new construction. So new homes are selling for a premium. They're selling for a little bit more. Yes, we are going to be in that $700,000 to $800,000 range, but they're selling for closer to full price. So this is going to be a pro or a con based on your particular situation. The reason why I'm pointing this information out is because we're seeing higher price sales, but we're also seeing more people go towards new construction because of the benefits that it offers, right? There's not as many home sales actually happening here. A lot of these new construction deals happen off market, but if you've got somebody on your side, hopefully like myself, who knows what's going on in the market, knows who to talk to, and knows where the deals are, this is where you're going to find opportunity in this market for right now, right? So I want to show you this email that I got Just recently, this is from Ivory. They're one of the bigger builders here in the area. And this is just one of many emails that I get every single day talking about, hey, here's what lots are available. Here's what we have. Here's where the prices are. And here's what we're doing. So this is lot 131 in Shooting Star, 5-bed, 5-bath, 3,000 square feet. They just dropped the price to $685,000. And we could probably even get it a little bit lower if you were looking to close by the end of the year. Over here, lot 4 in Lakeside at $689,000. And they're also offering rate buy downs, right? You've got townhomes here, prices between $500,000 to $625,000, and they've got some other home options over here in Paseos for $810,000 to $745,000, depending on if you want it furnished or unfurnished. So there are rate incentives, like I just mentioned. They're offering a permanent rate buy down to 6.625 to 7.125%, at least for these two houses, right? So not on every single house are they going to offer that, but right now you can get an interest rate that's roughly 0.5% to maybe a full percent below the market, and you can also get in on a home that has a fantastic price compared to what you get out there in the existing market. So we covered a lot of information here in this video today, whether you're looking at pros or cons of new construction versus existing homes. There's a lot that goes into this, and you really have to pay attention to the market and what's going on in the local area, right? It's going to be, if you just look at it from a high level, you won't fully understand all of the nuance and the details that goes into this. And so that's why you really need somebody on your side who can help navigate you through this process. Yes, you can walk into a new construction community and purchase a home with their builder, but in my opinion, yes, I'm biased. I'd love to represent you through that process, but you need somebody on your side who understands what's going on, with the deals, with the home prices, with the rate buy downs. All this information is very critical. So with that said, guys, thanks so much for watching. Reach out to me if I can help in any way. My information is here on the screen once more. Subscribe to the channel before you go. And with that said, we'll catch you in the next one.